Hey everybody, today we're going to do what I would do to do a complete skin reset for the new year. And I need it because there are certain activities this time of year that can dry out your skin and make you look more wrinkly than you need to and just make everything look dull and tired. And the holiday season, you should enjoy yourself, but afterwards you really need to kick it up a notch so that you can get back to baseline. So here I am right now with bare skin. I just washed my face with some water, and the first thing that I would do to kick off my skincare reset is I'm going to apply this pore tightening corset mask. It says pore deep cleansing, pore tightening. I really don't know about this, but I know that when I use this, my skin brightens up, and I like that. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. And like I said, my face is already a little damp. I'm just going to put this on and show you what this looks like. You don't have to be as messy as me and get it in your hair. I'm kind of a bull in a china shop when it comes to applying anything. That's probably even a lot on my cheeks. It might take a while to dry. But we're just going to leave this on until it dries. I'll show you what it looks like before I wash it off. And during this time, I think it might be good to apply this lip balm that's actually a scrub. It's called Revlon Kiss Exfoliating Balm. It looks like this. And it has little scrubby pieces that kind of get the gunk off of your lips and make them very nice and smooth. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to allow this to dry, and I'll be right back. So this is pretty. This is how it dries, and I can't really talk or move my face like this. The clay dries kind of hard. But what you might notice is that there's some places where it looks like it's not going to dry, like around my nose where it's pulling out extra oil, and that is where I get oily. But I'm going to take a warm washcloth and I'm going to wash this off very gently. And I want to also remind you that you don't have to do all of these steps. There's going to be a lot of steps. And you know, I might do this one maybe the night before I do the rest of my skincare routine. But between all of these steps, what I want you to do is drink a glass of water. And this is what is really going to help your skin reset. All of this is going to help your skin from the outside, but this is going to help your skin from the inside. So right after I rinse this off, I'm going to drink that glass of water, and we're going to continue. So I just rinsed off the clay mask, the pore tightening mask, and I'm about to drink my glass of water. I love face sprays for moisture, and I just picked up this little Clinique Moisture Surge face spray. I've used Clinique Moisture Surge before in the lotion form, and I really like it as an extra step. But I wanted to try a face spray today because before I apply anything, like I've just rinsed off my face, it's going to dry up. So before it dries up, I want to give myself a little spritz. What I just did basically is I removed some of the old oils that were in my pore with that clay mask. But what I really want to do now is I want to break up the outer layer of my skin with a chemical exfoliant, which sounds awful, doesn't it? But this is what really works for me. This is Paula's Choice 8% AHA gel exfoliant. And what this is you only need a little bit. It's a kind of a liquid gel, and you put this very lightly all over your face and you let it sit there for, I like 10-15 minutes, but everyone's going to have a different tolerance. This is my skincare reset. It may not be perfect for you. I'm just showing you what I would do. So I say 10-15 minutes. But it's kind of hard to control coming out. It's very, very liquidy. And you really don't need much. Like I just put this tiny little bit on my finger. And that's going to cover, I think, my whole forehead. I have a little breakout up here, right here. So I'm very excited to open up my pores some more today, and hopefully that will go away. And you're going to lightly apply this all over your face, because this is going to get rid of that outer layer of dead skin cells, which is making your skin look dull. So overall, I probably used maybe 2 or 3, probably 2 pea-sized drops of this. And it covered my whole face. It's just a light layer. I want to make sure it really gets into my nose pores where I really want it to open up. Okay, so I'm going to go rinse off my hand because I don't need my fingers exfoliated. And I'm going to wait 10-15 minutes. I just want to show you what this looks like before I rinse it off. It's completely dry, and even though it's dry, you're going to look shiny. But I think it's time to rinse this off. Okay, I just rinsed off the Paula's Choice mask, and of course, I didn't want to spray my face again because I don't want it to dry out. I drank my water. On to the next step. Okay, now this is a strange step and it might not apply for everybody's needs, but for my needs, what I need to do in order for my skin to look its best is I need to shave off my peach fuzz right here. And I do that with this little fold-out facial razor that you can get anywhere. I happen to get it in Koreatown, but these are pretty ubiquitous now. You can get these anywhere. So I like to shave off the peach fuzz that I get right here and on my earlobes. That kind of makes me look not as kept up as I would like to. Oh, and I should mention that during that time I had my Paula's Choice mask on. I also trimmed my nose hair. You might not have needed to know that, but it's a good time to do that upkeep since you're just waiting anyhow. I'm a very fuzzy human being. I don't know what it is in my genetic code that makes me so fuzzy. Okay, now I don't need to go too crazy with that, but what I also need to do is maybe upkeep these brow hairs that are underneath that don't need to be there. I like to keep my eyebrows not perfectly in shape because I like them to look real, but there are some ones that are very out of place right now, and I'm going to do that. Okay, now that I've got all those baby hairs out of the way, we're going to put on a face mask. Yes, I just put on a little face mask. That was to get the dead skin cells off of the top layer of my skin. And now what we're going to do is put on a moisturizing mask. And this is just a really basic sheet mask. You can get these anywhere. I always look for ones that have hyaluronic acid. This one says collagen, and I really don't know how much collagen it's going to be putting into my skin, but I do look for hyaluronic acid because it's very moisturizing. And that's what I'm looking for right now. And you know what these look like, most likely. They make you look completely frightening. So there are these sheets of paper that are dipped in serum, and you have to unfold the little nose section to make sure that you get it on your nose too. And it's easy to apply if you never have. It's great for your skin and horrible for your family members who have to walk in and find you looking like this. And if you have some extra serum on your hands, just go ahead and rub it into your neck. No harm done there. In fact, all good. All good is done there. Okay, I'm going to keep this on for about 10 or 15 minutes, or maybe, I don't know, up to half an hour, but we'll see what kind of time I have. And during this time, it would be a great time to drink more water. This thing is ready to come off now, and the thing is, you don't have to rinse after that gets removed. You're supposed to massage it into your skin. And massage for your face is a great thing. It boosts the blood flow and the circulation, and we often don't do it. I like to massage upward because my face is going downward, and I really don't know if that helps at all, but it does feel good. I'm going to rub some into my eyelids here too. So I rub upwards and backwards and then downwards down my neck. because that was serum, I'm going to skip my usual serum step for my face. What I am going to do is not skip the toner part of my routine. And lately I've been loving this. And I like to put this in a spray bottle. This spray bottle did not come with it, but I like to put it in a spray bottle and give myself a spray of this toner all over my face. And the thing that I like about this toner is it gives me kind of a tightened, more shiny look to my skin. And I need that. So I'm a big fan of that toner, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spray it on my face. And just make sure it goes everywhere I want it to go. And now, I would normally put serum on my skin, but since I already have serum, I'm just going to go ahead and put my moisturizer on. And because I have this thick layer of serum on already, I'm not going to put on my extra layer of moisturizer, which is a gel moisturizer under my normal SPF everyday. Now, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put on my everyday very light lotion from Trader Joe's. Has a little bit of SPF in it, instead of my heavy duty Paula's Choice, which is wonderful. It's a really good everyday lotion, but I'm not really going outside today. So what I'm going to do with this lotion is I'm going to apply a pretty liberal amount, and I'm going to let it soak in. And you want to bring it down the neck too. Make sure you get your chest there if it's showing. So you can see that my face is still a little white from my moisturizer. And that's the way I like it. I let that soak in for a few minutes. Usually I even leave it a little more white than that. See, it all eventually just goes in. My face is very wet with moisturizer at the moment. But this is a good time when it's starting to dry a little bit, starting to soak in, to put on my tinted moisturizer. I think that today, since I'm trying to enjoy my skin and make it look good and just be refreshed, I'm going to go ahead and put on something a little bit more than a tinted moisturizer. I'm going to use this CC cream that I just got from It Cosmetics. I really like it. And this one is color correcting medium coverage skin tint. Medium coverage. So not like the full coverage one I did in my last video. This one is kind of like half of that, and it's very nice, as you're going to see. And it says plus brightening glow serum plus broad spectrum SPF 40. That's all the things I want. So I'm just going to go ahead with a full pump of that, which ends up looking about like that. And I'm going to dot this all over. And I'm going to just keep doing this until it's nice and even. I really do prefer this medium coverage to the full coverage one. The full coverage one really did make my skin look great for camera, but what about real life? You know, this makes my skin look great for real life. So the one thing I'm missing now is a little bit of lip balm, and I would like to do a tinted lip balm because, as you can see, my lips are the color of death, or someone who might be dead. And I want to wipe off the exfoliating lip balm that I put on earlier, and possibly some extra lip skin. I'm gonna go with this trusty Burt's Bees tinted lip balm. It's in the color Zinnia. I like that name. I think that lip balm is very pretty, and it's not even really makeup. So I think that I could pretty much go about my day like this, but I do like a little extra color on my cheeks, and that's really all I would need. So I'm going to use this NYX Wonder Stick in the light peach side, just on my cheeks here, just a little bit. And I'm just going to tap that in. And that's it. That's what I'm going to do for my skin reset day. And I think that for the next week, I'm going to enjoy the benefits of this, and I'm going to have my breakouts settle down a bit. If they don't seem to settle down right away, I would spot treat them with the Paula's Choice exfoliant once again. So that's it. I think I'm going to just kind of wear my face like this today and enjoy my nicely refreshed skin. I think the exfoliating and the moisturizers really helped plump up my fine lines around my eyes and generally gave me a glow, which I did not have earlier today. But if you're going to do this skin reset, please don't forget the most important step: be drinking your water and possibly taking some vitamins. It could really help. So enjoy your New Year refreshed skin, ladies, and I'll see you soon.